Hey y'all, it's Vicky. So I recorded this morning, but I just didn't like, my mind was not, it was one of those days I was having a hard time talking, and it sounds like I'm still having a hard time talking. So it was 42 degrees this morning, and now it's 78. So it's warmed up quite a bit, especially in the sunshine. So I got to run up to Maurice's to pick up an order, the clothing store, and because if you have it shipped to the store, it's free shipping. Of course, that means you have to go pick it up, but you know, it is what it is. So I am going to be taking a road trip tomorrow, but I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. I'm going to let it be a surprise. Hopefully I'll get some good footage for you. You know, like some good content. Maybe I'll get some good content for you. You never know. I may get crap. I've been looking at cameras. Been looking at laptops. You know, I've been saving, and of course I'm not going to make probably any money this month from YouTube. I'm nowhere near $100 at this point, so you got to have $100 to get paid. And I mean, I'm not complaining, and I know it's because I'm not filming as much, and also my views are not as high because I've tried to cut back on talking about Tim. And I did watch some of the fire chat, or whatever you want to call that, last night. And, you know, I can't even remember what was said. I guess there was nothing good said, because I don't remember. I just remember seeing it, you know. I have watched some traffic videos today from Florida, and no, I would not start back. I mean, unless I had to be there for a reason, and I knew that I had enough gas to get where I had to go, I wouldn't start back. Because you can go on one of them apps and you can see the stations that, you know, there's still not gas, a lot of gas down there, and it's just, you know, it's still just a mess. Even if you know you've got electricity, you've got to have gas to get back. You know, that's the thing about, you know, try to evacuate somewhere that you're not so far away. But now I know this one was different, because I'd say some people that evacuated still lost power, or still could have been in the path of one of the tornadoes. I was going to say hurricanes, tornadoes. So when I talked about the conspiracy theories with weather, you know, I'm just talking. I'm not saying that I believe it, or, you know, I mean, I keep an open mind, I guess, is what I'm saying. And as I've said, if it is being manipulated by somebody, or an alien, or whoever, I mean, I can't do nothing about it. So I'm not going to let it worry me, because, I mean, I can't control it. I mean, you want to think that nobody would do that, yeah. But, I mean, all I can do is, you know, that saying that you go, things that make you go, And that's kind of one of them things that I think about. So, this truck's wanting to race me, I think. This Sunbelt rental truck. He'd probably win. He'd probably win. So this, he's hauling some different cars. That sun's so bright this time of year. Let's go. Let's go, Lot. Let's go. Ready to go. Yeah, now I'm ready to go. Let's go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I really can't think of anything. And when I cut this off, then I'll think of something that maybe I watched, that he said, or something along those lines. But I can't, as I said right now, I'm just not. So this truck, well, it's not a truck, it's a Tahoe. This Tahoe in front of me has this sticker on there. It says, Daddy works the pole so Mommy doesn't have to. So I guess they're alignment, and I think that's great. That's a great bumper sticker. I've never seen that one before. I like it. All right, I'm back. That girl that got my order for me, she told me it was 36 at her house. She lives at the foot of the mountain. So it was a little cool this morning. I thought this morning, I know the car said 42, but I just felt like it was cooler than that. And I almost wondered, there could have been some frost. And if it was that way, I would say on top of the mountain, then yes, there was some frost. There was some frost. All right. So I'm going to get back at Tim and talk about carnivore. Now, everybody has their own definition of carnivore. As far as having cheese, dairy, whatever. And I'm with Blind Views. I have cheese. I don't have as much cheese as I did when I first started, but cheese at the beginning, when you start, trying to switch over, I think is a good snack to have. I get the little cheese cubes, and I find that they tide me over and helped me at the beginning. And I may have said this yesterday, and I forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but he is drinking way too much coffee with heavy whipping cream. Now, I don't know, I can't say how much coffee he's having. I just know he says he admits he drinks a lot of coffee. So if he's having, let's say, an entire pot of coffee, which would be, 6 cups with heavy whipping cream, he's having too many calories. He does go into this morning, I think, talking about portion size. Now, also, I don't know about I know that she said the chicken that Rafaela made had lemon, and I don't know if there's anything else in there. And then salmon, nothing wrong with salmon as long as you're not using seed oils and you're using butter. And when I say butter, I mean real butter. I'm not talking about that Walmart butter he has. That to me is not real butter. I know what the label says, but there is just something different about that butter. I don't know what it is, but it's not the same as what you get in a stick of butter. Real butter. Grass-fed butter. And as far as the meats are concerned, I don't have any issue with him eating the luncheon meats, as Blind View says, if he's reading the label. Now, Hormel makes one that is not bad. They also make that organic, not really organic, but the bacon with no nitrates, and that's the bacon I buy. Is it expensive? Yes, but you can every once in a while find it for, not too bad of a price. If you shop around and then you buy several packs and freeze it. But that's the bacon I use. And normally what I do is I make me a pack, and then I put the rest of it in the refrigerator that I don't eat for breakfast, and then I'll, you know, have it the next day. I'll heat it up just a little bit in the microwave, and then, you know, eat it. And I don't know, I have not weighed any this week. I am trying not to weigh, but last Sunday when I did weigh. I'm trying to only weigh every 2 weeks. But I can tell with my clothes, my shirts are fitting better. But as the main thing for Carnivore, and yes, I'm doing it to try to lose a little bit of weight, but it's more about feeling good. I just can't describe, and of course I'm not sleeping, and sometimes you don't sleep when you're on Carnivore. There's something in there that gets your adrenaline going, and your, you know, all that stuff that makes you to where you don't want to sleep as much. So my thing is that I just think that eating Carnivore or Ketovore, you know, because some days I will have a salad. But when I say salad, I mean lettuce. And that's pretty much all. Maybe some spinach or maybe some kale. But you've got to, and you can't do it every day, I don't feel. But all I'm saying is that it just makes you feel better. You don't have as much joint pain. I'm not going to say you won't have some, but I don't have as much. And mentally, I just feel better. So I'm going to close. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.